Chargers, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Chargers, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. Early lead. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket, but still able to make the
let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a
touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are
a sack on second and goal, a sack on third and goal. Now brings up
another shot. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Andrew landing down. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. This one up. Young now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jameis Olawale. And the Cowboys might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add. They've passed it with such success. I don't know. Maybe. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Andrew Luck. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and they appear at 15. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Todd Gurley. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The fourth quarter touchdown there.
That victory.
So for the Cowboys, it's a win that was long overdue as they move to 1-6 now on the year. And
pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. First touchdown on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. His fifth rushing touchdown. And the Texans will extend their lead. Well, no. And his kick. Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts to.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His Saints have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work? The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown. But now all the way back at the 14. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. And once again, the Saints are back.
It's going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball
launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 76 yards. And to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense.
Glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Saints, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves into 2-4 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. People always talk about operating from the gun. Fry. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His second touch add on to their lead.
And that's certainly...
This D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Ryan Tannehill, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the fourth quarter. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with
defensively, but take no credit away. A huge...
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late. They'll try and throw for it. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Well, they had guts to go for that, and they got it. Now, if you're the defense, you feel some sort of winning play at this stage of the game to come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Ravens, they move back over 500 now at 4. While for the Browns, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
As this game gets started, as it starts to...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort now on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score. Looking to throw on second down. Redmond. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His fifth. Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just...
Back to throw. Redmond. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington has... CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first. Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to...
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there with his... And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. So that's the...
And now after that completion there, they've got a first and goal.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the field 99 yards for the score. So it was the passing game they did in the locker room. It certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better.
So for Carolina, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Washington, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles. 2nd and 2. Flush to his right. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown in the early lead. Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes it...
And this one is right through.
A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a jump.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Patrick Mahomes on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 5th on the year. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his
distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer. They handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right forward.
So for the Falcons, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New England, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL Audio. Now McNair off the play fake. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off
from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't...
Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 5th touchdown. Extra point away from tying this thing up. A nice throw there by the...
Frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only...
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th taking the lead. So the second down run. And his kick. And his kick is indeed good. A shotgun snap for Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. We'll step aside. And this will split the...
Stop, great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they
about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Now on the scoreboard, big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue.
And this one is right. And his kick is good.
Vision game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
We'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 95 yards. And the Titans. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few.
Because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right.
Touchdown! A great play there. With touchdown number 7 on there. Within an extra point of tying this thing up. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is. We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no way.
Gotta protect it. Here's Rivers. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have 10. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, that'll to move the ball well in the air, and certainly a big reason why those receiving corps have been excellent.
There's no doubt about it, partner. Let's face it, when they get away from defenders, those guys are quick, and when they go over the top of people and use their bodies, they're just thick. But let's face it, what we're seeing right now are catches that are simply sick.
Well, you brought your A game. You're fired up over those catches, aren't you?
Can't help it. Even as a former defensive back, I've got to tip my cap to these guys.
Bader.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, and his kick is.
And then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great converter
now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports. They hand it off to Portis. And coughed it up, and the Jags grab it. And a big turn. We're into points. Off play action. Pennington got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A fifth touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
And that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need...
Gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra where they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate definitely a penalty.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there as the first halves are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. A nice lead before halftime. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. With it on the year. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. It's a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow. Going home, you talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time.
5-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Manning. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last. Manning going to try and throw on third down. Touchdown! That's caught. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown, right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. He's got... And this is... So they held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Cooper Kupp, his 5th touchdown now for 6 points. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use. In 2nd down and goal. Manning. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter. 4th down. One final try now for Manning. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts would extend their lead here just...
Anyway, you can come back and run essentially the same play again. Continue to move the ball on the ground.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great out of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right to throw. It's Manning. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. So the big... Now Manning again. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Terrell Owens, his 3rd touchdown. They add on to their advantage.
Because normally, when we see this defense play, They have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away.
For the Chiefs, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. And here's Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Imposing its will.
They'll go option on second down, right side. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are on the... Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Throwing, Vic. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
The start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touch are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, they ran the toss.
To think to himself, I probably should have just dropped.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals have broken the tie.
In the 4th, they just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see opening.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. And the Steelers are an extra point away with 3 seconds to go. This for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good.
Confidence is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they
Pittsburgh, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here.
This one, 3rd down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Packers. There, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
For a big tight end, take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first.
Nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Touchdown. It's complete. A great play there. And the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have taken. He's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Matt Ryan this season. And the Packers are within an extra point. As we get a look at them here, the 3 turnovers they forced.
And you know that the pride has really kicked in on the defensive side because they are the reason that they're in the position.
Kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. From the shotgun, it's Favre. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A leap in. He's got it. He got it. And all the way down to the 22-yard line there for Green Bay.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score
does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job.
500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Now Warner. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown to take a first quarter lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide.
And this will split the up.
That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the first.
Touchdown, Rams. Marcus Wheaton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on.
Is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals get a late. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll try again. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great touchdown of the season. And the Rams take the opening.
I don't think for a second he doesn't know that because every.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. The Bengals have made it a 1-score game again.
Regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that big-time drive right there? If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. We're going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk.
And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football. Outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but down. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.